Hi, my name is Elisa. My husband Ryan and I have 5 kids. Our oldest is 9 and our youngest is 3.5. Our youngest daughter Devon was born profoundly deaf in January of 2018. And since even before her birth, we were, asking God for wisdom in raising her, and that became even more of a prayer after she was born, after we learned that she was profoundly deaf. At 6 weeks old, she was fitted with hearing aids, and even with those, she was still profoundly deaf. So we went into the deaf community and asked them, what are your experiences? How did you grow up? What advice could you give us? What should we do? And at 2 months, whenever she was 2 months old, we started learning ASL, the whole family, because language should be all around her for her to naturally acquire it. So we didn't know any sign language whenever she was born, and it just became the number one thing that we focused on. It was just top priority because God gave us Devon, and she, just as anybody else, has an eternal soul, and she needed a language that we could explain everything to her, explain God, explain plan of salvation. Why are you made? Why did God create you? You're special and you're here for a purpose. And God really led us to that, and He is the one who created all of the languages. So this was a language that He created for her, and it is beautiful to see. She tells the most incredible stories, and she's thriving, and she's, so smart. But the path to where we are now was quite difficult because our audiologist wouldn't give us any information about ASL. She wouldn't link us with anybody in the deaf community. So, we had to go out and find everybody. But I took it. I thought I have a really unique position right here. I need to use it and go tell the audiologist at these appointments that we were still going to, even though Devon wasn't hearing the hearing aids because she was just still profoundly deaf. I use those as points that hopefully I could start to show them how important it is to acquire language, not just hear. They're audiologists, so they focus on that, but they really need to give information on, sign language that can be received from day one, no matter what. But people need to see past the hearing and the speech, and people need to value people for the human being that they are, and for, everybody has an eternal soul and everybody was made by God. And who creates people deaf or blind? It is God, Exodus 4:11. And He has a plan and a purpose for everybody. And He loves everybody. I can see His heart in Devon. He did not make a mistake. There wasn't an accident. She was created just as He wanted her to be. And, you need 100% access to language, ASL, to be able to start explaining that, just like you would a hearing kid whenever they're a baby. You start, you just keep telling them the stories and, God's plan for them. And it's the same with ASL. You just keep telling the stories, and they understand it as they get older, and it's amazing to see. And they know they're loved, and they know that, the God who created everything, the God who created the sun and the trees and the beach, He created them too, and there's a plan. And you can tell them that through their language, because there's a language that you can fully understand, not just 30% or 70%. What good would a book be if you could only understand half of the words? I mean, that's not a language. There needs to be, deaf children need to have 100% language accessibility all the time. So that was so important to us that she be raised in the deaf community and around that language, and always have kids with her, growing up with her, just doing life together. So we ended up leaving our state and coming to a place where it's incredible, and she has best friends, and their language is ASL, and it's incredible. And all praise to God, because He led us here, and we've trusted Him every step of the way with our whole heart, and we still do every single day, because she is His, and we are His, and He has His hand on us, and we're just so thankful.
Every year we have Giving Tuesday. This year we're celebrating by asking you to share your story. Here's how you can get involved and submit your story to us. Go to www.silentblessings.org/givingtuesday. Or you can click the link below and it will automatically pull up the submission form. Your story has the power to change people's minds and hearts. They will be inspired to take action, learn more, use sign language, and understand the importance of connection. Your story has power. We hope you will get involved. Thank you.